Hi everyone, Queen Cat's back again, and I got this bag, let's see, probably in October, near the end of October, so I got it almost back to back with the last bag I got, would have been the Totally. Now, I was looking at this bag for, I don't know, a couple of months. And I looked at the large version, and I didn't think that the large version, like even for me, the GM in this bag was obscenely huge. So when I wear it across my body, it's way, way too big. So here's a little dust bag it comes in. Well, not really little. I got the delightful MM. I didn't get it in the GM. Normally I get everything in a GM. But it's really, really big. And I have my crossbody strap that I bought separate. My little keep all strap that I bought separate. And it has really come in handy because I wear everything across my body. Now the nice thing with the Delightful is I can use it like this. There's the front. And there's the back. So normally when I wear it like this, it's got a little lock on the inside. But when I wear it like this, the strap sits in the front, and I kind of like it like that. But if I wear this, I have it in such a way that this just drops very nicely to the back, and it lays flat against my body with my purse, and I have a large sack, which is the ultimate bag, which is why they should design a bag like that. But when this bag is on, you can see how wide it is. The GM was like that much bigger. It was massive. It was too big. There was a big difference in the size. This is plenty big. How I base the sizes for my Louis is I count the L's. When I look at them on the website and I try to figure, well, how big is that if I don't know centimeters, or, you know, if I don't have a ruler or a tape measure with me. And I just imagine the bags that I have, and I count the LVs that go across. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when I know there's like 5, 6, or 7, I know the width, because I know this bag and my Speedy Bandolier 40 are very, very wide bags. I also count 1, 2, 3, 4. I count the LVs going up as well. So that gives me an idea that I know how big a bag is by the LVs across and the LVs up. That's my own little quirk that I do. So, you know, I have some sad news about Louis Vuitton. It's not really sad news, but it's news that I wish I would have been into the brand a lot sooner, because unfortunately, living in Canada has one downfall. That is that the new American facility that they have making the Louis Vuittons, which are made at the immaculate condition, like they make them as perfect as they do in any other factory. So don't get me wrong there, but the fact that this bag will say made in the US instead of France is kind of a downer. But in Canada and in the US, almost all the bags that come out of the US factory will be the ones that we buy. So the most popular bags here and in the United States are all going to be made out of the US factory. Even if they make them in France and Spain, it doesn't matter. It just depends on what bag gets made where. So, for us Canadians and Americans, a lot of the bags now, out of all of the styles, except the Italian leather, are going to be made in the US. They still will get some from France, just depends where the shipment is, but for shipping and things, you know, the demand is still so great that they did open that facility in the US, and the workmanship is exactly the same as it would be in France, exactly the same as it would be in Spain, but it's just nice to have a French bag from a French country. So I do look and sometimes wait for my bags to come in that have been made in France, and that's how I buy them. But I know with this particular style, I can't get it from France unless I go to France. So why don't I do that one of these days? Anyway, I'm going to give you a real quick view here. And I just have some stuff in it. So this is the MM, the medium size. And normally I would, like I said, I would get the GM. But you know the funny thing about the GM? The handle is the same length. So this handle, look, it's the perfect length for this bag, width for this bag. The GM is the same width, so the mouth of the bag doesn't open. It doesn't open as wide because this handle is the same handle they use on a bag that's this wide. So it's only going to open that big, and the bag is like this much wider. So if you look at them at the store, you'll see what I mean, that the opening will be a lot smaller and it flares out at the bottom, and it was just too massive. If you can imagine, for me, a bag that was too massive. So let me show you the inside. It's just a huge sack, huge sack like that, and it's got one pocket on the inside, a really big size pocket. It's a fabulous bag. If you guys want that messenger look without a flap, and it's got a clip to close it, this is the bag to get. It's really well priced for the size of the bag and the actual bag that it is. Now do keep in mind, this is mine. I ordered it from Louis Vuitton separate, and that was about 350 bucks just for that strap. So, you know, look on those designer websites that sell pre-loved and used Louis Vuittons, because things are for sale. Even these bags are for sale all the time. You don't always have to go to the Louis Vuitton store unless you want a shiny brand new one, which I did for this. The only one I bought used was my Mini No Way, and that's only because you can't get them anymore. They don't manufacture them anymore, the little ones. So inside this bag, it's got the brass pulley for the big zippered pocket. It says Louis Vuitton France, or sorry, Louis Vuitton Paris inside. It's got a D-ring on this side, and it has a D-ring on this side, which is really nice. But this D-ring also closes with the hook closure there. So, you know, if you don't want it hooked closed, you can use it as a D-ring for something to hang off of. It is such a comfortable bag, and a lot of times, I never thought I was going to go out and have this on my shoulder, but it is so comfortable, and it is at such a good distance. My cat is meowing for the dog to come in, and the dog is barking to come in, but they're gonna have to wait. It's a pretty good distance from here. I can wear it under my coats, but I always wear everything cross-body. So there you go. There is my new, well, 2 months old, Louis Vuitton in, it's the Delightful MM. And I noticed one thing with the MM, or sorry, not MM, with the Delightful, is this leather here always attracts the colors you're wearing, even if it just gets dirtier faster. So take a little white, pure white eraser, a nice rubber, not the old-fashioned one. Go get the nice new plasticky white eraser from the office supply store, and you can erase a lot of the marks off, because mine's starting to get a little discolored here. But you know, try to keep your bags in good condition, because you may want to sell them one day. And if you go to Yogi's or Mallory's or Fashion File, you know, they'll buy your bags from you, or buy a used one, so you don't have to worry about getting those first marks on there or the staining. So yeah, there you go. So that is my Delightful MM. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, what's left of it, and a happy holiday, whatever you celebrate. And I will talk to you very soon. Peace, love you, take care. Bye, guys.